get that gecko ahead of that Scott's truck.
Through the tri-oval, across the start-finish line, 1 lap to go at Talladega.
Bodine came across the line in 14th spot, restarted in 27th, already up to 14th, and he's fanning out to the outside now.
Here comes Mike Skinner in the second line. Johnny Benson moves up. Skinner moves up higher. Mark Martin is going to try to block as they go down the backstretch.
Look at Bodine right out against the wall.
Bodine moved up. He made it into the top 10. He's running 3 wide.
Whoa, there they go.
There they go. Mike Wallace into the wall. And Derek Cope gets almost upside down into the wall. The caution is going to come out. The checkered is going to fly. Mark Martin out in front of the field as they come out of turn number 4. And Mark Martin will win at Talladega.
Yeah, the caution flag is out. It doesn't matter if Mike Skinner drives by him or not. This race is over and Mark Martin has won again.
Wow.
Through the tri-oval, across the start-finish line. White flag in the air. 2.66 miles remain. Bodine in front of Crawford.
Here's Kyle Busch. He jumps to the outside. He's going to try to make something happen, and nobody is going with him.
Nobody goes with Kyle Busch as he moves to the outside. Will they try to make the move coming out of 2? Will they fan out and see if they can get by Bodine?
What's Rick Crawford going to do? He's right now in second. Bodine's our leader.
Crawford is going to wait till the last minute, it looks like.
Still single file through turn number 3. Rick's going to move up, try to get a little momentum. He needs to create a little bit of a gap to get some momentum.
This is it. Will Johnny Benson give Rick Crawford any help as they come through turn 4? Into the tri-oval they go. It's Bodine. Now Johnny Benson looks to the outside. Here comes Rick Crawford. As he goes to the outside. It's Crawford on the outside. Bodine. And they go across the start-finish line. Bodine by 14 one-thousandths of a second in front of Crawford.
What a great finish. Up to Kyle Busch. Here comes Colin Brown again with momentum on the outside. TJ Bell right behind him.
Through the tri-oval, across the start-finish line. White flag is in the air, 1 to go. Colin Brown is leading in his Ford on the outside. Here comes Kyle Busch once again on the inside.
We're going to make it back around, Mikey?
I don't see how. I'm shocked we made it this far. I love the job these guys are doing, but I just can't explain how difficult this is, Phil. All these trucks are trying to crash.
Colin Brown now has the nose.
Oh, there it goes.
Problems
There
behind him, and this will end the race. Who's in front?
The caution isn't out yet. This is all behind the pack. Maybe the caution hasn't flown. No caution.
They still haven't thrown the caution. Kyle Busch is in front of Bodine. Colin Brown hung out on the outside. Can he get help from TJ Bell in time? Coming out of turn number 4. Now Bodine moves to the outside. Bodine makes the run. They go through the tri-oval. Can Kyle Busch get to him? Here comes Bodine and Kyle Busch. It's Bodine at the line. He'll win again.
And TJ Bell into the outside wall, comes across the line 8 into the outside wall.
How about Bodine winning the last 3 super speedway races?
He was able to get Kyle.
Bodine looking to make it 5 in a row on the super speedways.
Anything happens now, it's Bodine's race. The caution flies, he wins.
Matt Kraken still has a bit of a run on the outside. He's even with the 51 of Kyle Busch.
And he has Colin Brown behind him, one of the stronger trucks today. Can that outside line move? Down the backstretch they go.
Look at them all moving around, all the bump drafting going on.
Bodine, Kyle Busch, 1 and 2 down the backstretch. Here comes the 88 of Matt Crafton. A good push from the 6 of Colin Brown. He gets shuffled back. Bodine goes up high. Now they're moving 2 and 3 wide out of turn 4. Bodine hugging that yellow line as they come out of turn 4. Just the tri-oval to go. 4 wide through the tri-oval. Here comes Kyle Busch. He goes to the outside as they come to the stripe. Kyle Busch will win at Talladega.
Good job, dude. Good job.
What a move by Kyle Busch and his teammate Eric Amarillo.
They figured it out. Kyle figured it out. All he needed was a teammate behind him.
When will Kyle Busch make his move on Amarillo? How does he make his move?
Or will he make his move? Amarillo pushed him to the win a year ago.
They were teammates. They're not
Everybody
now.
still in line. Still in line.
He'll try
No
to
big
jump
run.
around that 51
No big
truck.
run.
Down the backstretch, getting ready to come into turn number 3 for
Still
the
tight
final
with us.
turn here at
Still tight with
Talladega.
us.
Got a long way to go to the start-finish line.
Amarillo in front of Kyle Busch. Back behind him, Sauter.
Bring it to the checkered. Bring it to the
And
checkered.
the
Still
88
lined
of
up.
Matt Crafton.
Still
Are they
lined
going to
up.
make the move? Here comes Sauter looking to the inside. Amarillo in front of Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is going to move to the
Still lined up.
inside.
Keep
It's a
coming.
drag
Keep coming.
race. They're 3 wide at the stripe. It looked as though
In the middle there. You get him?
Outlasted
Outside.
Amarillo.
I think you might have got him, bud.
0.02 of a second. Hope we don't see another caution across the stripe. One lap to go. Mike Wallace just in front of Ron Hornaday. Now the big question, will there be KHI orders for Hornaday to win this race?
That can't happen, Phil, because here comes Buescher and Carmichael. They do anything other than what they're doing, they're going to lose that first and second spot. They got to hang right like that until the very last second. There's a chance at the start-finish line. Maybe Hornaday pulls out, but here comes Buescher.
Here comes the run by Buescher and Ricky Carmichael. Going into turn number 3. Wallace and Hornaday 1 and 2.
How about Jason White, top Bodine, top of the racetrack, hooked up.
Coming out of turn number 4, this is where all the action will take place. Here comes the run. James Buescher trying to go to the outside. Mike Wallace being pushed by Ron Hornaday through the tri-oval. 400 yards to go. It's going to be Mike Wallace who's going to win this one at Talladega.
And that is a Kevin Harvick Incorporated win right there.
Oh, God. I am so excited.
Hey,
Great job, Mike Wallace. Great job, Ron Hornaday.
This time by, white flag will fly. They're side by side, and the 31 of James Buescher gets shoved out of the way. Here comes the 3 of Ty Dillon.
Ty's able to get back down to the white line. How about Ryan Blaney now battling for third?
Here comes Ty Dillon, a little wiggle out of the 29. The next flag that flies is the one that will determine the winner of this race.
Can't believe they made it through turn 2.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. That 4 trucks, now they're wrecking.
And now they're going to wreck behind them. Trucks sliding all over. Will the caution come out, though?
No caution yet.
No caution. There's still... And the caution comes out. Now the caution comes out. In front of the field is Parker Kligerman. Parker Kligerman is going to win his first ever Camping World Truck Series race, and it's going to come at Talladega Superspeedway. 98 and the 88 tandem in the middle of the track. Johnny Sauter, he won at Daytona earlier this year. Can he do it again? They wreck behind him. They're rolling behind him. Now the 88 spins. Thor Sport is going to win. It's going to be Johnny Sauter that will get the win, but they wreck behind him.
Matt Crafton has not got to the start-finish line yet.
And they're still wrecking. Crafton does slide by the start-finish line. The 32 of Miguel Paludo was upside down. It's on fire now.
On the air this time.
No manufacturer help there. We've got a Toyota leading, a Chevrolet pushing him, a Ford running second, and a Toyota pushing him.
Timothy Peters led that lap by 2/100ths of a second.
What can Jones do? Can he get the move? Can he get a hold to the back of the 29 truck of Blaney and push him ahead? Or what's Jeff Burton going to do to the outside?
He's got some help from Tyler Young in the 02 truck.
Look at Taylor Molson in the shove. He's giving Timothy Peters down low, who is now pulled away a bit. That middle lane drifting back. Here comes Jeff Burton outside. 4 wide.
That's Spencer Gallagher leading that wide group.
Matt Crafton, our championship leader, has worked his way back into the top 5. And a move being made in that outside lane. Peters pulls high to block. Now look down low. Fontaine is there. Timothy Peters stretching away. Can he hold him off? Yes, he can. Timothy Peters gets the checkers here at Talladega.
Run over. Great job.
That was a great jump by Jones. But was it too good? When you get out in front like that, you don't have anybody to draft with. Peters has got a pusher. Here he comes.
Spencer Gallagher giving a huge push to Timothy Peters in that outside lane. Here comes the pole setter, last year's winner, Peters out front at Talladega.
Yeah, and that outside lane just got formed so much better, so much quicker than the inside, and now Peters goes on defense.
And problems, Gallagher out of shape. Into John West Townley. Peters stays out front. No caution yet.
Those trucks are well out of harm's way. NASCAR's decided to let these boys
Caution is out, and that will do it. Timothy Peters going to go back-to-back at Talladega.
This will be the only attempt. 10-4, but we may have to run another lap. This should be the white.
He has too big a lead. He has too big a lead.
Oh, there goes.
They're
Cameron
bumping
Haley.
in the back. Haley is into the wall.
No caution yet.
Infinger trying to hold on. Now Gallagher making a charge from the inside.
Ben Kennedy pushing hard on the back of the 24 truck of Grant Infinger.
Through turn 4, coming to the tri-oval. Who's going to win? Is Infinger going to be able to hold off his teammate Spencer Gallagher? His his first career win. Grant Enfinger does it at Talladega.
How about that? Hometown boy does good, huh?
Isn't that
When they started getting scattered.
Sauter jumps to the outside, hoping that he gets some help. They're coming through the tri-oval to the white flag. Kligerman by a nose over Enfinger as they cross the line in the final lap, and contact. And a big crash.
And John Hunter Nemechek sneaks through.
Behind you, big wreck.
And the 8 of John Hunter Nemechek escapes, and it's going to be Parker Kligerman for the second time, a winner at Talladega. Coming to the line and getting the white flag, 1 to go. Justin Haley with a big push from the 51 of David Gilliland. Side by side, Haley and Gregson. Some contact with the 25 of Peters. And Gregson goes around.
And we're wrecked.
And they're wrecking at Talladega.
And Peters was ahead when we saw that caution.
Timothy Peters, a 2-time winner at Talladega. And Noah Gregson sits in disappointment.
Well, I think so.
And Timothy Peters will get his third Talladega win.
It's Johnny Sauter and Brett Moffitt, but here comes the outside. Kyle Busch Motorsports, led by Harrison Burton, and now they're on the move down low as well.
Johnny Sauter trying to get away. They're looking 3 wide behind him. Here comes the freight train. Sauter's got the bottom of the track. Riley Herbst right on his back bumper. Enfinger right behind him. 2 car lengths back. Harrison Burton tried to make the high line run.
It is time to make your move. Johnny Sauter's going to hug the bottom of the racetrack. Grant Enfinger goes to the outside. Sauter goes up the block. Here comes Riley Herbst. He's got a trunk now full as they work back to turn 3.
3 wide behind the leader, 2 deep. Johnny Sauter out front. Riley Herbst pushing him. Brett Moffitt next in line. Johnny Sauter right down onto the bottom for the final time.
Johnny Sauter protecting that low line off of turn 4 and through the tri-oval. Here comes the challenge to the left. It is Riley Herbst cannot make it. To his outside would be the machine of Spencer Boyd, but it's Johnny Sauter. Johnny Sauter wins at Talladega Superspeedway. Spencer Boyd on a great effort finishing second, with Todd Gilliland, Riley Herbst, and Brett Moffitt finishing out the top 5. Let's go down to pit road.
NASCAR Live Race Day continues on the Motor Racing Network.
We are back at Talladega Superspeedway. What a dramatic finish to the end of the Sugarland Shine 250. And Johnny Sauter will not win. Spencer Boyd has won at Talladega. Johnny Sauter went below the yellow line to block, coming to the checkered flag, and it will be Spencer Boyd who will get career win number 1 in the NASCAR Gander Outdoors Truck Series.
It's up and out of the mix.
Lessard. Ankrum needs those positions. He needs those points.
Raphael Lessard now getting a big push from Ben Rhodes, while Trevor Bayne is giving a shove to Stuart Friesen. It's the final lap at Talladega for the Gander trucks.
It is all on the line. These guys are pushing. They're not worried about it anymore, about just saving this or saving that. This is wide open, 3, 4 wide. Everybody's changing lanes. Lessard sideways is the leader on the inside.
Oh, Ben Rhodes trying to keep it gathered up. Some contact, and now around goes Friesen.
Will they stay green?
Ankrum is around as well.
So is Eckes.
Oh, the yellow is out.
And the caution has come out.
And as they're scored, I have Friesen on my board, but I don't see him.
Raphael Lessard.
Where'd he go?
Was out there at the front as well. That's Lessard and Trevor Bayne running as the top 2. And there's Austin Hill getting out of his truck as it's on fire.
And as we stand right now, Ankrum is in. And Eckes is out.
There's why you didn't see Friesen. And that's
he was leading.
That's where our
so there was 2 different wrecks.
And Christian Eckes there in the 18. They'll have to go to the video. And also check the scoring loops.
I think if I had to, I hate to speculate, but I think the Ford truck of Rafael Lessard had control of the race when the caution flew, but we'll have to see. Trevor Bayne thought he did. He drove around Lessard going to the checkered.
Tough break for Friesen.
Really tough break. Wow. Christian Eckes as well.
Boy, and for Rafael Lessard, how big it is, and he has been declared the winner. The 4 of Rafael Lessard, the young Canadian, the 19-year-old from Quebec, gets his first career win. Now or never, getting a big push from Nemechek. Near contact between the two lines. There's one to go. The white flag. The next flag will end it.
Ripping, pushing, gouging, shoving. Everybody's doing all they can, which whatever lane they've committed to, you've got to stay in it right now.
A spot to the Final Four and a championship on the line. If Nemechek or a Rhodes or Crafton could win, but Crafton is slipping back. Holmes gets into Rhodes a little bit, but Rhodes is able to save it. It's Nemechek and Gilliland out front. Todd Gilliland leads with Fogleman third, and they're wrecking behind them. Still green, coming to the end.
They're still green, and Nemechek makes a move to the inside.
To the bottom. John Hunter Nemechek getting a push, trying to make it to the line. Fogleman is behind him. Fogleman wants to make a move. Can Tate Fogleman do it? He wrecks Nemechek, and it's Fogleman. Tate Fogleman wins.
Wow, and the truck is now destroyed. Who put the start-finish line down where they did here at Talladega? Because it just gives you so much